Well, it might not feel like it today, but spring is coming up, and that's when we start to see more people looking to buy homes. But the economy and housing market have seen a lot of changes in recent months. So to give us a better look at where the market stands right now, we're talking with Sunrise Bank's Vice President and Mortgage Director, Chuck Meyer. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me, Cece.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I know a lot of families or even first-time home buyers, single folks watch our show. So we know that the housing market has been pretty volatile. Has it improved at all?
Well, I would say it remains competitive and somewhat challenging. You know, the average median home price is approaching $400,000, which is the highest it's ever been. Interest rates, albeit historically they're good, they're inflated compared to where they had been during COVID, and the supply remains somewhat of a challenge as well. Where right now we have about a 2-month supply of homes listed on the market, and average healthy is about 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
So somewhat challenging right now.
For sure, from what you're saying. So, I mean, with that information that we have, is housing, buying a house still better than renting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, you for sure, the investment that you put into a home, the return is still outstanding.
Okay.
So, highly recommend definitely owning versus renting.
Okay, so we're still seeing some benefits there. So we love to give our viewers tips. What are some tips for first-time home buyers right now?
I would say that the number one tip is to, if you're interested in buying, is to make sure that you're meeting with a lender, and seeing what your options might be. At Sunrise Banks, for example, we do about 80% of our financing is done with first-time home buyers. And so, you want to make sure that you see what you qualify for, what you're comfortable with from a payment perspective, and then what's out there to help you to get into a house through down payment assistance programs. And we stay very much in touch with those at Sunrise, with staying in touch with our nonprofit partners and seeing what's out there for our borrowers when they come to see us and get qualified.
Absolutely. Take any extra help that you can get.
That's correct.
Before I let you go, I do want to give a little heads up, a little head start here about the certain areas of Minnesota that are popular right now for home buying.
Yeah, I would say right now, Minnesota overall is really been good but right now the hottest markets are north and west, I would say. Maple Grove, Corcoran, Dayton, Rogers. Then if you go south, it's Lakeville, and east has been Woodbury and Cottage Grove. So there's a lot of, and then the Twin Cities market as well. So, there's a lot of areas that are continuing to grow.
Yeah, some a little far out, but if you want a home,
That's correct.
gotta look there.
That's correct.
All right, thank you so much for these tips and for educating us about next steps here. We'll have these tips at KARE11.com/noon. We'll be